The Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Continuing on with Creepsmas. I mean, I guess technically this could have been filmed at any time, but because it's a cool toy and it's December, I'm going to make this a holiday special, and there's nothing you can do about it besides, I guess, not watch. But so this is a great example of simplicity at its best. This is a time killer, backseat of a car on a trip, waiting at the doctor's office. However, it is a loud and obnoxious game, but luckily there is a sound button that you can hit. But it's a re-release of a game that came out, I believe, in the late 70s, early 80s, by Kenner, called the Red Line Racer, and it's pretty much the exact same thing as this one. Now, this one was made by Hasbro in the late 90s. I was already out of high school, so I do not remember this specific model as much. In fact, I've never seen one before until now, and it's kind of hard finding any information about these. I mean, you can find them online, but there's no real videos, except Willie of Arcade USA made a video about both of the items we were just talking about, this one as well as the Kenner version. I will link that video down below so you can get an idea what's going on with that. But this came out of the junk box, and I thought we would have a real fun look at it. Again, simplicity. It didn't take a lot to keep us occupied. It's a nice solid piece of plastic. The only true difference between this one and the Kenner version, I'm sure you've seen the picture already if I popped it up there, is to switch your car, you had a dial, and the LCD screen wasn't there. It was a little display down here with numbers that you had to keep an eye on, and we'll talk about the gameplay and all that here in a moment. So, what we have here for controls is this actually used to say shift, and this used to say gas. Maybe it said drive, I don't know. I know on the other one it was gas and shift. You have your tree here. I don't know what they actually call it. You have your RPMs and all that stuff here to give you an idea of what's going on with your vehicle. You got 3 buttons here. You have one that says tree, one that says sound, and one that says car. Now, you do have 4 cars to choose from. You have a top fuel, you have a funny car, you have a pro stock, and of course a stock. And each one has numbers underneath it corresponding to the highest RPMs you can use to drive the son of a bitch. And it's really simple. You wait for the tree to tell you to go, and you go, and hopefully you don't burn your car out. I'll look at the back here real quick. Really nothing to note. This is just all your warnings and stuff, and it says, yeah, Hasbro, 1997, right here, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I used to drive by that plant, or that facility, every day. Now, unlike the Kenner version, this one does not have an on-off button that I can figure out. If there's a button combination to turn it on and off, Willie, if you're watching, let me know. So, we did not put the batteries in just yet, but it does take 2 AA cells. So I'll put that here. We will pop the sucker open. Now, I want to warn you right now. This is obnoxiously loud. So if you're wearing headphones, I would suggest turning your volume down quite a bit. Quite a bit. So here it is in all of its obnoxious glory. I told you, you were warned. So simply what we have here, we have a shift button, we have a gas button, we have our go-go tree, as I call it. I don't know what the actual technical term is. You have a button to change what type of tree you have. You can do pro or full. I have no idea what the difference is. I'm not into racing, so I couldn't tell you. You have your display here. This is the track itself. This is your RPM and your idle. You got to keep the car out of the red. If you do get it into the red, it will start vibrating like crazy. You hit the shift button to change the gear. That's what that number was down below here. And it's pretty cool. It will time out. There is no on and off button like I was saying. But if you just leave it idle, it'll shut. It'll shut the fuck off. So 4 cars like we were talking about earlier. Top fuel, funny car, pro stock, and of course stock. Hit the buttons to start the thing back up. You get a really cool ignition sound. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a blinking button next to the pro stock. When you switch the car, you get a new idle sound. And that little doohickey tells you which vehicle you're about to drive. So you know what? Let's give the top fuel a go, and see if we can't just keep the car out of the red. That's all I try to do. I don't know anything about speeds and time. See, I burnt my car out. Oh shoot! Let's try this again. That was. There we go. Shifting gears sometimes is a little tough. But if you make it to the end without blowing up, you get that nifty little wheel thing. No, my time sucks. My time completely sucks. Let's do a different car. Let's do at least one of each. If I remember correctly, shifting was a little bit different in each car. Yeah, I did it in third gear. Again, my time probably sucked. Let's do Pro Stock. There we go. Yay, that was much better. That was much better. And stock. There we go. Yay! So there you go. That's my look at the Hasbro. I keep wanting to call it Kenner. The Hasbro Pro Drag Racing. Again, I'll put a link to Willie's video down below. He demonstrates both units. I personally prefer the older one, but this is just as fun. I mean, the only true difference is this has an actual display, whereas the other one, say, changing the car was on a dial. I don't know. And the other one was much bigger. And it's a lot more expensive to get your hands on these days, too. So, let me know down in the comments below what you think. Did you have one of these? Did you get one of these Christmas morning or for a birthday or whatever? A good report card? Let me know down in the comments below. Did you have the Kenner version? Let me know which one you thought was better. Go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Guys, thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope your week is going well. And until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.